Coach, it is a perfect night here in the capital city of Atlanta, Georgia. We've got the roof open, and we are ready to go at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready, 280, 280.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. Say,
21. 25 tonight.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
First down. First and 10.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right. Move. 4 now.
51, Tom.
Kill.
Wait. Wait, set.
From the shotgun. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler, Julio Jones. 23 yards, the final tally. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact
59,
that he's seeing the whole field
30.
early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Check. 21. Hey, Charlie. Ready to go.
They'll throw on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on first and 10. Bridgewater now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Get ready.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big play there for the Panthers. 44 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on second and 14. Bridgewater, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try to pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken That's the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
And with the play clock winding down. We're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as you're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days that they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football? Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Play action. It's right. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it. We'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the pistol. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Bridgewater now looking to throw. He's got the hook up to Moore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. They'll drop it off to McCaffrey. No gain, and it's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
37-yard line.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Go, go, go.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. Let's run it.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready.
Time to go. Night, night.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater completes it to Samuel. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, Bridgewater. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Number 17.
From 4 yards out. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Panthers 10. Falcons 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
On the double. 27. Check Mike 27. Ricky.
That'll run with McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have widened their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. He takes this for 3 to the 29. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now Ito Smith. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Yeah. Mike 27. Mike 27. Mike 27. 27. Check Mike. Check Rabbit. Check Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete.
Let's go, baby.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. That's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike.
Bridgewater. This right caught right around the 6. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Kill. Watch, quick.
Out to Roberts here on the quick pass. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Sponge. No.
To throw, Bridgewater. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Cameron Miller. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
Back set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You got it.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Ready. 15-90. Come on.
Second down, Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. There's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is fielded at the 7. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things.
He's got him in, complete. It's a gain of 35.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. It means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, Hilton is going to be a little bit late getting there, and he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Now it's Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. 11. Watch the ship. Watch the safety creep.
Now Ryan. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot and see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
11. Hey, wahoo! Hey, wait. He's checking. Crash. Ready to go.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And that one blown up quickly. As he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. They'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Gurley. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Let's think about this stage of the second half. You're taking the chip shot field goal, right?
Boy, I'd love to be on the headset right now between head coach and play caller, because you know it's a heavy conversation right here. Because I'm guaranteeing play callers like, Coach, I've got this. I've got to play for this one. But the smart play, kick the field goal, take the chip shot, 3 points.
Yeah, tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Is fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We got one.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Shotgun handout down to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Alan Bailey in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just boom, quick, and what a terrific play. Holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the run?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they would force the release, and it did force the incomplete pass.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it. They're happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
That's set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. Them 1, 2 threes that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Kill!
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there. That's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, check.
4 down.
Let him go.
They give to Smith out of the gun. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion with a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
You draw quarter.
Man, I got you.
Wait.
Back to the ground. This time to Gurley. And they stop him short of the 1st. As he can only get to the 20. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
They didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to get some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker drop down the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. He's going to look deep for more. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. A big play there for Carolina. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 27. Check.
Out of the gun. Bridgewater. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got 4 seconds last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst.
Check. Pilot, 64, weak. Wait.
Throwing now is Ryan. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Ball an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Gain of 8 yards. It is 3rd